Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom of America, aka Babylon, aka Egypt, aka Sodom and Gomorrah. We want to give all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. We are here for the elect and elect only of the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin, the so-called West Indian Jamaicans, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Reuben of the Seminole Indians, Gad of the North American Indians, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, Zebulon is Guatemala, Panama. We have Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, Simeon of the so-called Dominicans, Ephraim of the so-called Puerto Ricans, Asher is belonging to Uruguay, Naphtali is Argentina to Chile. These are the 12 tribes of Israel who our big brother Yahweh Shai is coming to redeem. 1/3 the elect, 2/3 are set up for the destruction. Okay, and we know that destruction draweth nigh. And as we see more and more of the prophecies happening, when we look at the Thummim and the Urim, which is the internet, and we watch alternative news, we know that the end is near. Our redemption draweth nigh, man. Our salvation, okay, the deliverance from our enemies draweth nigh, okay. This is Second Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth. It says, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which the people are the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, which make this is the house of Israel. These are the Lord's chosen people. Okay, we show different scriptures constantly, right? You know, Acts 5, Exodus 4th chapter, Isaiah 45, all throughout the Bible, man. When you look at the first precept, the first verse, it gives you like the subject matter of what the chapter is talking about. When you go through it, it's talking about Israel, man. Right, no other nation. The Lord's chosen people. All right, this is who we are speaking to. And prophecy meaning pro meaning before, side meaning to say. So we're prophesying on the tower, which is the highways and byways, to our people, that the Lord is getting ready to come back and destroy America and redeem 1/3 of the elect. Okay. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. What is written in paper? The words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which when you read in John, the 14th chapter, this is the comforter that was left for us, man. Okay? These written in paper, so they're written in the Bible, the words of the Heavenly Father. Okay? They're written in between these two covers, man. All right? And it says, fear not the imagination against thee, nor the incredulity of them that trouble thee, that speak against thee. So the disobedience, the incredulity, the disobedience, because you're going to always have people that are not going to believe the preachings, man. They're not going to believe the gospel, man. No matter how much they might say they do, but they're not going to believe, okay? And not let that unbelief, you know, trouble us, man. All right? You know? Okay? So that redemption is drawing nigh, man. Okay, we see it as we look at on the internet, the alternative news. We see it, man. Okay, what's going on, bro? Doing all right? All right. So we see it, you know, every day. Cut on the Thummim and the Urim. You see prophecy happening. Okay, you see it. Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and look at it. Go ahead. Yeah, you go look at it. So what we have now, you have what we've been having on the news, which what I saw on news feed today was Bill Gates, man. Bill Gates actually gave up his position in Microsoft to be the head of this COVID vaccination. This dude has patent on like 5 different vaccinations. Okay, so he gave up you know, he was the one who was the CEO of Microsoft. So he basically walked away from that, okay? Just so he could be over this COVID-19 thing. Okay, so you know it's all a setup for a basically a future thing, which we know is the RFID chip. Okay, radio frequency identification tag, right? And they were talking about these different checks that they're giving out, which is called a stimulus check. They was talking about how 63 million people basically weren't going to get a check because they was talking about it'll be too much. But yet you have people getting bills every day. It ain't too much to pass out a light bill or a gas bill to 63 million people. Why not a check? Okay. So what they're doing, they're going to talking about them having a digital wallet. If you know what that is, a digital wallet, right? So the actual it could go on that digital wallet, which would be on your phone. Which really what they're trying to do, that's part of them trying to usher in this microchip, the poster that the brother was just looking at. This is where it's going. So now they talking about, okay, 63 million people ain't gonna get no check. Download a digital wallet on your phone where it's all digital, where they can actually keep track of you. And that's where it's going, man, the RFID chip, man. I got more posters you wanna look at. I got a bunch more. Man, got a lot more, bro. There, you just set it down right there. Look at them going. So yeah, that's where it's going. They trying to push in that microchip, okay? But you can't really. Here come this wicked ass nigga. You can't really trust them. Let me get this in Sirach. Sirach, the book of Sirach 12:10, it says, never trust thine enemy. So the scriptures say don't trust your enemy. You have an enemy when you go into adversary. You got to remember, Jacob, it was Jacob and Esau that came out of Isaac, okay? Esau, the scriptures speak of Esau as being the wicked one. When you read in Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, it says they are the border of wickedness. And when that blessing, when you read in Genesis 27th chapter, that was given unto us, the blessing of the world, right? Everything was given unto us. Esau didn't get that final blessing. And then when in the days when Isaac passed, Esau said, well, I'm going to slay my brother Jacob. And ever since Esau has been in charge, he has put his foot on our neck. And no matter what captivity we were in, if Esau was around, even when you go and look up the ancient Babylonians, we were in captivity. We was trying to get away. Esau was helping. Esau is a so-called white man. He was back there. He was helping the Babylonians capture us, man. And we his brother. We the twin brother of him. So he's always, man, every time he's been around, he's been trying to put his foot on our neck. So he's been in charge now. In this particular time we call the Renaissance period, right? He has put his foot on our neck continually, right? And look at what he's doing now. He's trying to basically put a clutch on the whole world, okay? With the RFID chip, the technology, okay? And that's Esau, man, right? But it said never trust him because, see, Esau, he the type, he'll come up. It says never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So iron rusts, but when you wipe the rust away from iron, what happens? It come back. So no matter how much Esau try to play like he righteous, the wickedness in him gonna come back sooner or later. You know, he might call himself being friends with you. He might invite you over for a barbecue. He might give you a couple beers, get drunk with you. You know, he might even introduce you to his sister or his cousin. You know what I mean? But you can't never trust him when it come down to it. Because they always, when you read in Psalms 83, they said what? They always wanted to, well, we would never more be a nation, man. They always wanted to destroy us, man, okay? It says, never trust thine enemy, for as like iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. So though he come crouching, like he cool with you, hey, what's up, brother? You know, what's going on? trying to learn the latest dap, you know, but you have to watch it, man. You have to watch it. Because when it all comes down to it, that knife will go in your back. And he'll be laughing at you. It says, take good heed, pay attention to him. Watch how he move, man. Look at how they moving now. Okay? You know, look how they moving now. They turned around and basically took all your civil liberties 1 week, or for 2 or 3 weeks, and then you got the same one who everybody hate. It's the same one talking about he trying to open up. I'm just trying to open up the economy for people. I want to give him a check. Okay? But the same people, the same one you hate, who you talk about, trying to give you a check, you looking for the check, but you ain't talking shit about it like you was before. See, it's just like they playing both sides, man. It's the same horns on in one house, man. You read in Revelations up at the top of 13. It's still the same old the 2 horns on the goat, man. The plebeians and the patricians, man. You know? The same 2 horns on the same goat, man. They working for the same goal. But they have to seem like it's 2 different sides, so the people will take sides with one or the other. You know? But they for the same purpose, man. Okay? They in it for the same thing, man. It's ultimately destroy Israel. So it ain't never matter about who a president been. You know, you people was fooled by Obama, but he threw out a pass of laws so these sodomites could come out in the open. You know, y'all missed that. You just looking at it was somebody brown skinned like you in the office. He didn't have your best interest, man. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. He didn't have your best interest, man. He was a Hamite. These people were the same ones that dealt with Esau and Ishmael to put your people in slavery, the Israelites. Okay? It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped the looking glass. When you wipe the looking glass, you see the true image. Okay? We're seeing Esau constantly, daily, become the devil that the Bible is speaking of, man. Okay? We see it in his actions and what he's doing. Right? They don't care. They bring out something and see the actions of the people or the Abkeo, and once the people start finding out and start figuring it out, they don't care, man. They just go on to the plans that are written, man. Because you gotta ask yourself, how can Bill Gates, you a CEO of Microsoft, leave that just to talk about you in head of a COVID-19 vaccination program? No, you the head of a lot of stuff that's going on, man. You wicked. How you got 5 or 6 patents on vaccines, man? When they had a vaccine, I saw on one picture where they had a vaccine like 20 years ago. It was a little bottle, had COVID-19 vaccine, man, 19 years ago. Now all of a sudden, you got all the patents to everything. You're finna try to force on the people. Man, you got to watch these Edomites, man. The scripture tell you about them, man. You can't trust them. Okay? It says, and thou shalt know that his rust has all been together, wiped away, man. So you gotta watch Esau, man. Okay? Hey, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's a snake. You know, a slithering snake, man. You know? A snake, he won't even really bother you until you get too close. And then he'll curl up and just wait to that point it's the best point to strike. Then he'll strike you with a venom that'll basically kill you later. Okay? That's Esau, man. They sit back, their plans that they have made, and they waited to strike, man. You know? They're waiting to strike and strike you with that venom that's gonna knock you out. And that venom is the RFID chip, man. Okay? Let me get my signs up. The venom is the RFID chip. Okay? with that. They striking you with that check right now. Talking about a stimulus check. Okay? Talking about getting a stimulus check, but the end goal is they trying to usher in this RFID technology, man. The RFID chip, man. That's what they trying to issue in. Radio frequency identification device, man. Okay? If you look on the what they call it, the Patriot Act, I think page 1002, 3 or 4, it says that it's a implantable device, man. That's what they say is on there. So they trying to go issue in this RFID technology spoken of in the scriptures. Let me get it. Revelations. Like Jake come up a while ago talking about he liked the knowledge. He just wanted to look at a few posters and girl blew the horn and he got on up out of here. Okay. He had to go. That's how it is, man. Okay. Let me get my books ready. Okay, this is Revelations 13. And I'm gonna read 11, because remember I had said those are the two horns on the same head. Revelations 13:11, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Those two horns, right, represents back then the Palladians and the patricians, which represent today the Republicans and the Democrats, man. Two horns on the same head, man. But they have the house is basically divided, okay? Okay? That's what you're seeing happening now. It's a division amongst the house, man.